Your Excellency, the only leader that we know in our country, Baba, we welcome you to Kisumu. Your Excellency, the Governor of the great county of Kisumu, and I want to borrow from the Speaker to ride on the protocols earlier set, but with a special mention of Wana Kiwasko. Kiwasko oye, umor, urwako baba, ane lwedo kama, karibu sana, Your Excellency. At the core of the governor's agenda is the provision of clean, potable water. Now, the agency with the majority of that mandate on behalf of the governor is Kisumu Water and Sanitation Company. Now we are here today to join you in welcoming your new home, a clear testament that other than the provision of water, you're also keen on the welfare of your staff and the welfare of your customers. So we are proud of you and we are very grateful. Now, before I invite the governor, we have a team here that is helping the governor to deliver on his mandate. He is the vision bearer, but he has a team around him. So if you're one such team who sits in the cabinet, I would like at this point to recognize you, so please be upstanding. On my far left is Waziri John Awiti, who is in charge of education. Then Judith Oluoch, who is in charge of public service. Then we have Dr. Greg Ganda in charge of health and sanitation. Waziri Salman Orimba, who is in charge of infrastructure. Week for 2 days. Water service providers, their CEOs were in Kisumu, to benchmark. But they also have biannual meetings. They did ask me, and I know that the CEO did allude to this earlier, that we need to call out this government because the high cost of living is hurting the urban poor. The high cost of electricity may mean that with the time, either we reduce on how much water we can, reticulate, and that will affect the urban poor. So they are asking, and they did that last week from all over the country, that message needs to go out so that the government can be called to account, not just in terms of the high cost of electricity, but also the high taxes for extraction of water, so that the people of Kenya can, for once, have some afueni, some relief, because water is a provision that we must give our people at a basic level. Sinikweli. So I hope that that can also reach the Council of Governors, because they also indicated that they'll be talking to Governor Nyongo to do that as well. Now, with those many remarks, allow me now to invite...
I thought that music was going on for some time. No. Prime Minister Raila Odinga, all protocol observed. I call him Prime Minister Raila Odinga, not the former, because there is only one former Prime Minister. That was Jomo Kenyatta. Amasivyo. The second Prime Minister is Raila Odinga. There has not been any other. Amasivyo. So former is a misnomer. Wayere. Prime Minister Right Honorable Raila Odinga of the Republic of Kenya. All protocols observed. I still really wish to start by congratulating the board of directors of Kiwasko, led by my dear friend Phyllis Atieno, and for the whole staff and the chief executive, Thomas Odongo, really for the good work you have done. I think Vinod said that this was started under chairmanship of Vinod, but that you have finished this building in 1 year is something worth appreciating. I must say you. It's very good work and work well done. We are all proud of it. You as board of directors were very lucky that you had a private partner, the National Bank of Kenya, which was ready to give money when you needed it. I think you must thank the National Bank of Kenya too for the partnership you've had. I must say you. Thank you very much. And finally, the contractor, who always performs in time. In Kisumu County, Mr. Prime Minister, we have had a problem with contractors. People get jobs, they don't have the capacity. They begin depending on the county to give them money to construct. And I've told my people, if somebody comes, however sweet they talk, but they don't have the capacity to construct, don't listen to them. But DG, somehow they still listen to some. I think that habit should stop. Are we agreed? Because you can see we are proud of this because the contractor was capable of delivering. Mr. Prime Minister, I think this contractor, one of these days, I will not say more. Kiwasko, your job of delivering, as your CEO has said, is on the way and is being done well, Phyllis. But one thing I just want to bring to your attention, something that as a governor I really don't like, this idea of our attitude towards so-called informal settlements. Why are we calling these people informal settlements? It creates an attitude that when all is done well, then you can think of informality over there. And I think we should get that thing out of our mind. It is the inheritance we have of a city where poor people live in a certain area in housing, though done cheaply than ours. They are think houses are nonetheless. We must provide services to these people or those areas just as we provide services elsewhere. We must provide good roads, good water system, sewage, drainage, electricity, so that although we are still awaiting to give them good housing, but these services must be there adequately as they need them. Are we together? That's why I really welcome this program of KISIP. The other day you saw us launching roads in Manyatta. Our intention within the next 3 years is to provide adequate road network to all these settlements that you call informal. Are we together? Even it means getting some more from our budget, but please, let us first of all, as a county, provide the services. And then people in their private capacity can build the homes. We too can come with affordable housing, real affordable, not this one being talked about, you have seen. There should really be affordable housing for our people. So, Prime Minister, as you launch this good water project, which is going to be provided in the whole of Kisumu, it is part of our ambition to make Kisumu a place to feel at home by all those people who live in Kisumu. Whether in Manyatta or Bunga or Nyalenda or Milimani or Pembetatu, we should all feel at home that when we are going to bed, you switch on a light. When you wake up, we put it on, it is still there. When you go to your toilet, you flush it. When you come back from work, it is still there. Are we agreed? So Kiwasko, thank you so much for helping us meet service provision to the whole of Kisumu, no matter where we live, so that all of us can feel at home in our county. Are we together? Mr. Prime Minister, let me take this opportunity to invite you to come and address these people and launch this fantastic opportunity.